What's going on, Horizon? Welcome to the channel. First and foremost, I'd like to introduce a couple of us in the room right now. We got our boy Chris right here.
Howdy.
We got our man Mark.
Good luck.
And we have our friend Hoyen, is it?
Yeah, hi.
Hoyen. Welcome. Today's topic was provided by our beloved teacher, Bob, the man himself. First question of the day will be, what do I wish I could change about the city I live in? Anyone want to go?
Suppose I'll take the lead. Hello, I'm Chris, just to reiterate. And for the question of what do I wish I could change about living in the city, well, first of all, I hope that, and as I do mean I hope that, the electricity bill gets cheaper. Like $300 a month, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
on that alone, not to mention water and utilities. No,
Oh.
fucking, you know how whack that is? Whack as shit, I say. But yeah, that's probably the only thing I would change. I'm fine with a commute, fine with the tram, I'm fine with seeing landslides every once in a while, but those are neither here nor there, and there are parrots in my neighborhood, so that's quite nice. Anyway,
Expenses are crazy nowadays, eh?
yeah, no shit.
How about you guys?
I think I live in Melbourne, and I think the transport is not. It's very expensive for the bus, like the ticket of the price. Always when you go to somewhere, you have the single ticket. It needs maybe $5. I think more expensive compared with my countries. So I always just skip or just pass the skiing the pass. Yeah, and I always just seek some the checker in the bus station. I'm very scared. I always hope that don't to meet them. Yeah, I think the transport need to decrease the price. Yeah.
Sometimes it can be expensive, huh?
Yes.
Any thoughts about it, Hoyen?
So my thought is that the time schedule of the tram, like the transport, is like really screwed up. So every time when I just try to like take a bus, it just never be on time.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
oh,
I
yeah.
relate to that.
Yes.
Definitely.
Like, well, the bus near my stop, right? Vermont South Tram Station, stop 75. There's a bus next to the shopping center. And let me tell you, that bus is about as unreliable as me. I get there at, let's say, 1:45, right? Bus says 1:48. I sit there for 15 minutes, I wait. I'll wait there on a good, nice, cool day like this one. No problem with that. It's just that the bus arrives at 2:15. That doesn't make me happy, because
Yeah.
by that time I'm already tired. I'm going home from college, right? I don't want to wait for the bus. And I have been tempted multiple times just to call an Uber right then and there and get home quickly.
Yeah.
Any
That's
other
good.
examples?
Well, I think that sums up the topic that Melbourne needs a lot of change.
Good to confirm.
Shall we hop on to the next question, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
Sure.
Alright, how about Chris take the lead?
Right, so our next question of the day, and one that I'm dreading, is what's my biggest fear? That should be an interesting discussion topic.
Definitely.
Anyways, Johnson, you go ahead on this one. How about that?
Well, my biggest fear? I'm arachnophobic. I'm terrified of spiders. No matter big, small, hairy, or not, transparent.
That brings up the question of why you decided to live in Australia then. There's a saying I've heard, you're never 50 feet away from a spider.
Well, technically that's true. I came to Australia because I have a passion for animals,
Yeah.
not arachnids. So that's why I came.
As long as you acknowledge it and it doesn't make you irrational around them, then sure. Well, I understand it. Yeah, arachnophobia is an irrational fear of spider. As long as you don't confuse that fear for hate, I'm fine with you.
Got it. How about you, Mark? What's your biggest fear?
For my biggest fear, I think is lazy.
Laziness.
Yeah, laziness. Because my parents, my friend, and my some teachers always say me, maybe I will meet some assessment. Maybe I plan to do this in the morning, but I always until in the evening or maybe not do and put this assessment to the next day. So I think if I do something immediately, I can do more perfect. So that's my
Wow.
feel. Yeah.
Your fear is laziness, knowing
Yeah,
that
I'm
you might
laziness boy.
disappoint your family. That's a good thing though. You're self-aware. How about you, Hoyan? Do you have any fears? What's the biggest fear?
So my biggest fear is like you. I scared of spiders. So I saw a guy. Is that you like making a blog of spider?
Yeah, I did.
I can't even see it. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
really terrified for me.
Even looking at the image, it makes me
Yeah.
terrified. Wow.
Just make my skin like.
Curls up. Oh,
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel that before.
That's relatable. If I were to choose my biggest fear, it'll be a multitude of things, but one of the things that I think about a lot is fear of being forgotten.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird feeling, I tell you, because everyone forgets one day, about the inevitability of life. You're gonna go old, you're gonna do your things, and you're gonna leave an impression on people before you die. An impression being good or bad, it all depends on you. But the thing I can't stand is think of how no matter what I do, no one's gonna remember me, not even in some minor capacity. Like, hey, I used to hang out with a person once. Like, that's enough for me, right? But that I'm scared of the fact that they don't remember me at all, not my face, not my voice, nor if I was there whatsoever. And it extends to my fear of growing old as well, because I fear I'd forget.
Mm-hmm.
Dementia is a scary thing. You know what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Not
The
even
fear
myself.
of forgetting.
Yeah.
All right. Down to the last question. Thank you, everyone, for till this time.
yes.
Down to the last question. How about Mark? Would you like to say the last question?
Yeah, that's okay. So the last question is, what puts me in a good mood immediately? So let's think. What about you, Jason?
Well, what puts me in a good mood immediately? When I hear a good sounding car. Now, I'm not talking about straight pipe Honda Civics or a catless downpipe V8. I'm talking about factory stock cars. Why? Because something about a factory car just sounds really good. It sounds clean. It sounds innocent. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I get the picture. I get the
Mm.
picture. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That's what puts me in a good mood. How about you, Hoyan? What puts you in a really good mood?
So for me, I think that I might just listen to my own music, like put my favorite song and just put me in a good mood immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lock in, put the music in. You know,
Yeah.
that feels good.
Music
when
is
you
a
do
good
it, Jane.
thing.
Oh yeah, I get that. I like a good soundtrack too.
Yeah, how about you?
How about me? Well, if you know what I look like, then the answer should be obvious. But to those who don't, and I do mean it, to those who don't really know what I look like, what puts me in a good mood immediately is good food. I can't stress enough about how I've just had an awful day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe for a reason. Maybe I don't have a reason. Maybe I woke up on the wrong side of the bed that day. Doesn't matter. I remember a distinct example of when I was having what I would to myself consider a really depressing day for reasons I cannot remember or do not know. It was an awful day. I didn't have the motivation to do anything, but my mom and my sister told me, hey, we're going out to this place to eat. You want to come? I said, yeah, because I'll be a fool to turn down going out to eat for free. And let me tell you, that spot had the best fish noodle soup ever. I took one sip and I swear to my leg that it put me in a better mood the first sip I got. If you can prove me wrong, I'll let you take my spleen.
Oh yeah, food in general is always a feel good thing to do, right?
Yeah.
Puts you in a good mood immediately.
Not everyone can cook, but how you say it? There's this one quote in Ratatouille. You know what Ratatouille is? I
Yeah.
don't have to tell you that. Is that not everyone can be a good cook, but a good cook can come from anywhere.
Exactly. That's a good one.
And
That's a good one.
you will be lucky if you find like a good hole in the wall spot.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you find one of those spots, then I recommend that you keep it close to your heart because you never know when you're gonna need it.
Definitely. So in the same topic of food, should we gatekeep or should we put it in the public?
Oh, that's
In this case.
that depends on that depends really because I've seen plenty of examples where someone was gatekeeping the place and gone out to the public, and the place gets ruined, right? But then again, you know who Rainbolt is?
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
yep, GeoGuessr Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One example, some dude was gatekeeping an egg sandwich, right? Was challenged to get Rainbolt to find him, and Rainbolt not only did find that dude's egg sandwich spot, but also made them name a sandwich after himself. It's not petty.
Thank you, Chris.
Well, that will probably sum up today's topic on hot teas. Oh, hot seats. My apologies.
My God.
Thank you very much. Can anyone else like to put a one-liner to the audio?
Oh, okay, I'll take it over. I know what you
Alright.
mean. But some parting words is keep your head up. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. And always remember, write fast, eat ass.
God damn. Okay. Thank you everyone for your time. This is Horizon signing out.
We'll see you later, and have a nice day, everybody. Goodbye.